Good morning. So we ended up with just running the two parts, which have a very nice and clean cut. Very little dross, just sharp edges, as you see here. That'll clean up fine. On the DM1100. Let me open up the machine for you. I am handling video and being machine operator at the same time, so I apologize for the shake. You see the cross belt inside the machine. This is the one on the front that grinds right to left, and then there is one behind it on the other side that grinds left to right. It's a high friction conveyor belt, which from time to time you should be cleaning up. Ours is a little bit due almost, but it'll hold those parts fine. Then on the control side over here, we have simply the main switch, which you turn on to start out with, and then we are going to set material thickness. This is about 3/8. You don't need a caliper for this, so we will set the machine to 4.5 millimeter. And like I said, this is not very scientific. Then gonna set the brushes aggressive. 3 would be light right now. This is according to the wear, how short they are. 4.1, 4.2 would be medium, and 5 would be heavy. We go a little bit between medium and heavy. We go to 4.5 right now. Here we have simply the on and on button for the cross belt, which is this. Right, and below it you have the speed. In your part, they are big enough, you go to full speed. For smaller parts you would reduce that speed. And then on the right side we have the conveyor belt, which on off, and then also the speed. And we're going to do 4 different things. We're going to run 2 feet a minute, we're going to run 3 feet a minute, 4 feet and 5 feet. And I know the dial is a little bit confusing because it is simply a standard potentiometer, and it runs about 1 foot faster than the number on the potentiometer. So another thing that we want to do in the beginning is now it gets a little noisy. We're going to turn the dust collector on. This is just a small box dust collector that we have for demo purposes. We recommend a larger wet dust collector with the machine. And then, so we're going to go at different speeds. We are going to turn this on, and we are going to set this to 2 feet a minute. So we're going to go slow in the beginning, and then 2 feet a minute, and we'll go to the lower side. Part goes in at an angle. On this machine, we will run about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parts side by side at 2 feet a minute. They disappear in about under 50 seconds. So if you multiply that out, 4 times 6 or 4 times 5, it would be 20 a minute, it would be 1,200 an hour single time. Running an individual part, of course, always looks slow. But you wait for it. Now here you can see the white line, which is the edge, the rounded edge. See, we get a very nice result. Very clean around all the edges of all the contours. And then we write on here. Take the very same part, and we're now simply going to change the speed to about 3 feet a minute. I'm actually going to add a little bit more brush with my knife. machine. There's really not much to it. Because it is Russian, it doesn't need to be very precise, and you judge by the temperature of the part how well you're working. And we're just a little bit warm, we're not hot. So that would be more green. And then the last step is going to be 5 feet a minute. And that is a pretty reasonable test for you, where you can see the result based on different speeds. That would be the range that you would normally apply for machines running steam. Stainless steel you would be running slower, aluminum you would be running faster. That comprises this test. Thank you very much for sending the parts. I apologize that we could run the parts in the burr, but it would be a completely different machine, and it may not be the machine that you are looking for. At the end of the day, all you do is you turn the machine off. Of course, you would then open all the hoods and clean it up simply by vacuuming it out, right? It's a bit of something drying. And but other than that, shutdown procedure is simple. You turn off the dust collector, and thank you very much again, and I hope you enjoy these parts.